Step 1. You check an email down. Step 2. You tell some kid he's a dork. Dear Strongman, in 5th grade I have to watch a lame hygiene movie. I was thinking you could make a better movie about hygiene than the cruddy school version. Your friend, John Catu, la 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 la. 5th grade boys? Man, what happened to the hot college girls that used to email me? You ladies stop your repenting pillow fighting and drop me a line. Yeah, I suppose I could make a cruddy hygiene movie for you, John. But wouldn't it be so much more satisfying to make a cruddy hygiene movie about you? Meet John. John is a cruddy 5th grader. Hi, John.
I'm a latchkey champion.
Meet Gene. Gene is a beacon of light shining through the stink cloud generated by John. Hi, Gene. G-G-I-G, y'all. Thank God I'm Gene. Gene is popular and doesn't get good grades. John has no friends and sits in the front row. What is John missing that Gene has, besides rich parents? That's right, hygiene. Hi, gals. Hygiene is defined as how close people are willing to stand next to you. John wears shabby clothes that smell like chocolate milk with a stomach virus. Gene's mom buys all his clothes, but she's young and hot enough for that to be okay. Mommy's got a grown-up headache, Jeannie. Why don't you take the boat out for a while? Every morning, John wakes up and forgets to wash his stupid, dumb, stinking, fat, smelly, stupid dog. Every morning, the radiant energy from Gene's face powers a small light bulb. John's mouth is an ecological train wreck and has a nest of rare South American moths living inside it.
Now you be back before Ding Ding, Chauncey.
Gene's mouth is a national park, and his saliva is sold in South America as a wonder drug. John leaves food out all over his room, and a family of squatters have taken up residence in a nearby laundry cave. Gene's room has a 16-car pileup of race car beds, and a family of 10 maids and special effects artists keep it realistically smoldering and burning. Oh, they also live in a nearby cave. What can John do to change his hygiene? Nothing at this point. By 5th grade, the damage is already done, and everyone will remember him as a smelly loser no matter what he does. He'll probably have to wait and go to an out-of-state college where he can reinvent himself.
Hooray!
Gene, on the other hand, better keep up the status quo. If he slips up the slightest bit and gets lice or has an accident at school, those 5th graders will descend on him like a ravenous pack of hygiene wolves and tear him to shreds. Hooray! Bye, Gene! Okay, John, all done. I hope your classmates like my video. And don't worry, in 8 or 9 years you can just hide behind your new identity as a raver, a greaser, or whatever ancient Egyptian teenagers called themselves. And get out of here. None of the college hotties will show up if you're hanging around, moth mouth. You know, newspaper, you keep sucking just enough to stay interesting.
I love it! Where can I get me some of this hygiene?
You know, for a guy that lives about 10 feet from a bunch of showers, you'd think it'd be a little more familiar.
What showers?
That big tiled room with all the shower heads coming out of the wall.
I thought them's were my drippy broken speakers. I got mad 4-inch tweeters, B.